Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So today we're taking a look at the leather cases for the iPhone 14 series. So these are all of the 14 Pro Max cases that I actually ordered, and what we'll do is we'll just go through all of the colors. I will do a follow-up video once I've actually got the phone. So the phone doesn't come out until tomorrow, so it will be arriving, and then once I've got it I will do another second look with them on the phone. But the reason I wanted to make this video was when I actually ordered these, originally I was only maybe looking at the brown color one, and then basically the website just doesn't give you very good pictures. And I did a quick search on YouTube, and at that time there was only 1 or 2 videos that actually had the cases, but none of them were in HDR, so you didn't really get the true color of the actual cases. So I thought, seeing as I couldn't decide, I'll order all of them. So these are all of them. Now one thing to note straight away is I had a quick look at these when they arrived, and the orange one for some reason arrived like this, where it was already torn. And yeah, it's not a good start, because it's very difficult to actually get this out for some reason. So I'm not sure why that's arrived as it has, but there we go. So as soon as I've started with this one, I may as well do this one first. So this is the new color. What I'll do is, this is last year's brown leather case, just for context, and obviously with the 13 Pro Max iPhone in there. Obviously it has patinaed, but as I mentioned in my video, a lot of this I've actually tried to inflict myself, because I prefer patina. The corners always wear down first, and I've tried to weather this down as much as I could. So yeah, a lot of that's intentional. So this is very similar to the actual silicone case from last year, the orange. Very bright, very vivid kind of orange color. Next up we'll look at the brown. So the brown is, like I said, this was the one that I was kind of interested in, and this looks like a much darker shade this time around. So if we compare the two from last year and the current one, this is obviously starting off a lot darker, probably a bit more redder hue in there. Buttons obviously are all still metallic, aluminium buttons for your volume rockers as well as your power button. Not the best sort of crease just on the corner there, but as you can see, the inside, you do have your MagSafe ring, and you do have your camera lip protection just there as well. Apple logo is obviously embossed just there, and your cutouts at the bottom. Now with the leather cases, I've not actually had any issues with regards to durability. Next up we'll take a look at the green. So once again, this is not the best when it comes to opening it. Yeah, for whatever reason they've not made these the best, so coming out of the box is not very easy on these particular cases. So the green I figured would be a good contrast with the purple. I've ordered the purple iPhone 14 Pro Max, and I was kind of debating between the green, because of the contrast. You get the blue, which will just blend in really nicely. The black generally tends to be quite nice, and it looks good on all the colored iPhones. And the orange is the only one that I wasn't really that interested in, but I figured I'd take a look at it just because I've ordered all the rest of them. Here we have the blue color. Yeah, this is a bit more bluer in person than it does actually look in the pictures. This is why I wanted to actually make this video, because in the pictures it just doesn't look, the colors are just completely off, no matter. And it only gives you one angle as well. It literally only gives you this angle looking straight at it. And with, obviously you can choose the various different colors for the actual iPhone itself, but it's not the best way of Apple actually advertising on their website. Yeah, and as I say, generally with the black cases, the black leather cases, they tend to look good. They tend to contrast quite well with all of the colors, and generally they do look pretty good. Now Apple's sort of inside part, so if you do, obviously there are a lot of fakes out there in the replicas, what they tend to do is they wrap the interior lining up onto the sides, whereas the genuine cases, they don't actually wrap the leather part onto the sides, or sorry, the Alcantara lining onto the sides. They just have that as the leather inlay, and they just leave it at that. On the insides you do have, I'm not sure if I'll be able to show this or not, you do have this little overlay sort of, it almost feels like a plastic that goes over where the actual buttons are, just to make sure that the presses don't end up causing any damage on the buttons themselves. And as always, you do get the big camera lip just there. So there we have the full lineup. So you have the black, the blue, the green, the brown and the orange. That is the entire lineup just there. As you can see, all of the aluminium buttons in place. The green is probably the most noticeable when it comes to any of the corner, the creases, as well as the orange as well. The orange is quite noticeable in terms of the creases on the leather, with all of your bottom cutouts just there. And as I say, just for comparison, this is the brown from last year compared to this year's brown. Once the phone arrives, obviously I'll make up my mind, but at the moment I'm actually debating between these three particular colors. I'm thinking the blue might actually look really good. The black, I'm guessing, will look good with the purple as well. The green will do the most to actually emphasize the color of it, so it may end up being the green that I actually choose. Anyway, that's it for this particular video. I will have the iPhone unboxing coming tomorrow, and I will also have a follow-up video showcasing the phone in every single one of these cases. I'll try and get a bit of a better angle. I was a bit rushed today because of other things going on, so apologies that this particular video wasn't filmed with the best angles, and it didn't have the iPhone footage either. But I will have follow-up videos coming, so for those, if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'd really appreciate it if you also give this video a thumbs up. And until the next one, thanks very much for watching.